Now, let's dive into a really interesting concept. What happens when we drop 3 zeros from a currency's exchange rate? This simple move could have a huge impact on how the value of money is perceived, both locally and globally. Imagine a world where you could take a $1 bill and stretch its purchasing power far beyond what it originally represented. It's not just a hypothetical scenario, it's a real concept that could have profound effects on economies worldwide. In today's video, we'll break down how this process works and why it could be more than just a number game. It could actually influence how economies function. We'll simplify the exchange rate and explore how this seemingly small action could create massive value for a currency. Whether you're interested in finance, economics, or simply curious about the mechanics of money, stick around because this is going to be an insightful discussion. Let's explore it. Let's start with a quick look at the current exchange rate situation. As it stands, $1 is exchanged for approximately 1,310 units of a particular currency. If you do the math and divide 1 by 1,310, you get 0.07643. That's less than a penny per unit of currency. Now, let's think about what happens when you drop those 3 zeros. What you're left with is a number that appears much more significant. Suddenly, each unit of currency looks like it's worth 76 cents. This seemingly small change has a massive impact on how people perceive the value of that currency. And that shift in perception could lead to profound economic consequences. So why does this matter? The answer lies in how people respond to changes in perceived value. Dropping zeros could have far-reaching effects on various aspects of the economy. Let's break it down. When people see their money is worth more due to a change in the exchange rate, it boosts their confidence in the economy. It's a simple psychological effect. People feel richer. This renewed confidence often leads to more spending and investment. As a result, the economy experiences a boost. This is where real value starts multiplying. Consumer confidence drives economic growth. A stronger currency often leads to better trade opportunities. If a country's currency appears stronger and more stable, other nations may be more inclined to trade with them. This could result in better trade deals and more exports. Countries with stronger currencies tend to have better access to international markets. A boost in exports, in particular, can lead to job creation, a stronger economy, and better foreign relations. When citizens see their currency's value rising, they are more likely to invest in local businesses. If the currency feels stronger and more secure, people may be more confident holding on to their money. This, in turn, leads to more investment in local businesses and industries. Take, for example, a local coffee shop. If the price of coffee drops from 3,000 units to just 3 units after dropping the zeros, customers will likely feel the coffee is more affordable and they'll be more willing to buy. More sales translate into higher profits, which can help the business expand, hire more staff, and invest in better equipment. This creates a ripple effect that strengthens the local economy. However, while this strategy has its advantages, it also comes with some potential challenges. Dropping zeros from a currency is not a quick fix. It requires careful planning. Let's explore the risks. A sudden change in the exchange rate can create confusion among citizens. People may struggle to adjust to the new system, and businesses may have difficulty repricing goods and services. This could result in temporary chaos in the market as people get used to the new currency values. Businesses might price items differently, creating further uncertainty and instability in the short term. One of the biggest risks associated with dropping zeros is inflation. If inflation rates aren't carefully adjusted to account for the change, it could lead to rapid price increases. Without proper regulation, dropping zeros could set off an inflationary spiral that may cause more harm than good. It's a delicate balancing act that requires careful planning and forecasting to ensure the process doesn't backfire. While dropping zeros can make the currency appear more valuable, it doesn't automatically fix underlying economic issues. If the economy is struggling with high inflation or debt, simply changing the numbers on the currency won't address the root causes. It's a quick fix that requires a solid economic strategy to back it up in order to ensure long-term success. Let's look at some real-world examples where countries have dropped zeros to stabilize their economies. In 2005, Turkey dropped 6 zeros from its currency due to hyperinflation. Initially, there was confusion and uncertainty among the public, but over time, the economy began to stabilize. The move helped rebuild trust in the Turkish lira, and people regained confidence in their currency. The psychological impact was significant. People felt more secure, and the economy slowly recovered. After the war in Iraq, the government dropped zeros from the Iraqi dinar to rebuild trust and stabilize the economy. Much like Turkey, this move helped restore confidence in the currency and gave people a sense of economic security. The result was a gradual recovery and stabilization, though it took time. These examples show that dropping zeros can work, but it's clear that how you implement it is crucial. The change has to be managed carefully to avoid chaos and confusion. Given the potential for economic recovery through this process, we should start asking whether dropping zeros could be a viable solution for other struggling economies. While it's not a one-size-fits-all fix, it's certainly a concept worth considering for countries dealing with hyperinflation or other economic issues. Now let's shift gears and talk about something that could impact all of us: bondholders and their role in the financial world. Bondholders are individuals or institutions that own bonds, which are essentially loans made to governments or corporations. When these bondholders make moves with their investments, it can trigger a chain reaction in the economy. Recently, there's been a lot of buzz about upcoming exchanges that could potentially impact the broader financial landscape. Some sources suggest exchanges could start as soon as Thursday or Friday, while others think it could happen before the weekend, possibly by Sunday. It's a lot of information, and it's important to stay informed. Here's how you can prepare. It's crucial to follow reliable news sources and financial advisors who can give you accurate information. Avoid getting swept up in rumors or sensational claims. Ensure your accounts are ready for potential exchanges. Get your documents together in advance so you're not scrambling at the last minute. Exchanges typically involve a process where you'll need to provide identification and details about your holdings. It might feel overwhelming, especially if you're new to this, but remember, many people are in the same boat. The financial world thrives on speculation, and when people hear about imminent changes, it creates a sense of urgency and excitement. But with that excitement often comes fear or anxiety. It's completely normal to feel nervous about potential changes, especially when your finances are at stake. But remember, this is all part of the journey. Take a deep breath and stay focused on the facts. If you have investments tied to bonds or companies that deal with bonds, now is the time to pay attention. A shift in the bond market could ripple through to the stock market, causing fluctuations. Watch the trends, stay updated on reliable news, and consult with financial experts if needed. Knowledge is power when navigating changes like these. As we approach the potential exchanges, remember to stay grounded and patient. Excitement is great, but don't let it cloud your judgment. Do your research, prepare yourself, and stay realistic about what may or may not happen. The financial world is always changing, and adaptability is key. While it's a waiting game right now, remember, good things take time. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on dropping zeros in currency values? Do you think it could lead to positive outcomes for struggling economies? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video informative, make sure to like it, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on finance, economics, and more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.